Welcome to BNEWS Weekly. I'm Phil Gallagher, along with Chris Flaherty, Tad Stefanak, Robert Paris, Juliana McGraham with sports, Gretchen Carey with the community calendar, and Marge Jetman with senior news. Thank you for joining us. At the Select Board meeting Monday night, Paul Sagarino, the town administrator, announced publicly that he will be moving on from his position. Members of the board expressed their sincere thanks for Sagarino's service and contributions to the town. Let's take a look.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. As the board knows, I let you know last week that I would be moving on from my position as town administrator. It's been a very blessed 20 years working here. I've made many great friends and have many great colleagues, and I hope we don't have to go into it too deep tonight. I just wanted to make sure that, we had a more public announcement, and I know we made a press release last week and everything, but I know we just wanted to do it here at a board meeting, and like I say, I've a lot of time to talk about, my experience here. I'll be here till the beginning of May, so we have plenty of time to sort of talk through things.
And this is a bittersweet one for all of us. I know you don't want us to get all into it, but we couldn't be more thankful for your last 20 years of service. And Burlington's a better place because you came here and worked here 20 years ago, and the last 6 years as our town administrator, and got us through COVID, and your work has been impeccable.
But I've known Paul for all 20 of his years he's been here. Worked with him on professionally, politically, but more importantly, he's a friend. And I won't get all mushy and everything. I'm just trying to, what can we name after him? A street, a building. We got to think of something good to name after Paul.
You know how much I appreciate you, personally and professionally, and how this town will obviously soldier on in your absence. But, like Mike said, we owe you a large debt of gratitude.
So I won't say much. I will just echo my fellow board members' sentiments and say thank you, Paul, for everything you've done for the town, for this board, for the town employees. I can speak from experience on that, and just for me personally, so that's all I can say.
The only thing I want to say is that I wish you all the best in the world and in life. You're an incredible person. You've taught me so much about the town and how to go about certain things, and trying to keep my attitude at a pace where it doesn't come out and shine like it usually does. You've changed how I became a chairman of the board, where in the beginning I was just a mouth and a half and I didn't care about a lot of things. You've changed my world immensely. You've made me a better person, and that's what I look for in life. The people that I want to hang out with make me a better person.
The town does have a succession plan in place for which Assistant Town Administrator John Denizio has been groomed. The town administrator position does not require an internal or external search. Vice Chair Mike Espeo made a motion for the board to consider the appointment of the Assistant Denizio to the position of Town Administrator at their meeting on March 10th, and thereafter enter into contract negotiations for the position of Town Administrator. The motion passed unanimously. The Burlington High School Building Committee held a meeting Wednesday evening to hear specifically from Abutters to the potential project. School Committee Chair Christine Monaco expressed how the support of residents within the immediate area of BHS will ultimately determine the fate of the new high school.
But I think that we're in a situation here where we have a tall order to fill. And we need to find a way that we can all agree on what's best for the community. Because we have, in order to have a new building of any sort, we have to pass a debt exclusion, which is going to be a townwide vote. And that is not going to be an easy lift. So I am looking for a consensus, if we can finally at some point come to one on a plan that we can all support and we can move forward together, because honestly, without the abutters and the people that live nearby the school, we don't have a chance of getting this passed, in my opinion.
The meeting opened with an overview on the 5 designs still in consideration by the committee and was then followed by public participation. Many abutters expressed concerns over potential flooding, noise, and tax increases.
I think there are good options that, I went to this school, so I know that there is a need for a new school. I sat in classrooms that did not have windows. I survived that, but I wish there were some windows when I was there. And I think there are good options that are a good balance that would respect the abutters and also get the kids what they need. I have 2 kids in the school system today, one who's actively in the high school, who will be here when it's being built, and then one in middle school. This will be the entirety of their time in school. This impacts my family probably more than most people in this town. We're still okay with a new school, and we're okay with a situation where she may never see the benefit of this new build. But we want to do so in a way that respects the people in the neighborhood and isn't a massive impact.
I'm blessed with a beautiful wife and 2 beautiful boys, 5 and 3. They are very, very crazy and athletic. So I'm looking forward to the renovations for them into the future, because they will be able to take full advantage of what we're discussing moving forward here. I'm a big advocate for athletics. I play college sports myself. However, where we are, we hear everything, drop of a pin, and we're a little bit further back and a little bit further on the hill. However, we see and we hear everything going on, and we love to spend a lot of time around here. So both my kids currently or had gone to the Beck. And we love everyone over there. They're awesome. We spend a lot of time at the playgrounds. I take them to the turf, kicking soccer balls around, throwing footballs. We love it. However, it's just a safe amount of distance away that it doesn't impede our daily activities. And just like some other abutters have spoken about, and neighbors recently, that if that went to switch and change, if we had the varsity field closer to our neighborhood, that would be completely detrimental to our daily activities and daily living.
I'm hoping that everybody can come to some type of consensus that, for the kids, the taxpayers, and the people that live in the area, that if there's a chance of any of these plans passing, that everybody thinks carefully about, maybe an AR8 or a 2. I don't want to speak for everybody. If they were going to do a new build and somehow the field wasn't going to be dropped over by our houses, it just doesn't seem like it's fair to our neighborhood. We're not trying to be adversaries. It's pretty obvious that something needs to get done with the school, and it'd be a shame if nothing gets passed, and then the school becomes in disarray with the heating system, the air conditioning, and then you're stuck with an old building.
You can watch the full meeting on the BCAT website. The committee is expected to hold another meeting for abutters in the coming weeks. Marge Yetman sat down with Chris Flaherty to discuss what's coming up at the Senior Center in March, including the start of ticket sales for the annual senior prom starting next week.
Yes, so tickets are going on sale Monday morning.
Awesome.
I would recommend not showing up at 9 a.m. because everyone else is going to show up. If folks can come just a little bit later in the morning as well, so that we're not totally crazed.
Right.
And I think I actually have a meeting Monday morning, which is going to affect that somewhat as well. So, but yeah, it's April 3rd, 6 to 10. There'll be cocktails and little appetizers. Well, not really appetizers, cheese and crackers. Beginning at 5, because people show up early.
Sure.
So, tickets for Burlington residents are $25,
Mm-hmm.
and for folks that are not Burlington residents, it's $35. We had to go up quite a bit this year. Everything's going up, up, and up.
Yeah.
So I hope, if anyone really can't afford a ticket and they really want to come, please call me and let me know, and we'll get you.
A comedy is now showing at the Burlington Players Park House. BNEWS reporter Robert Parris visited the Park House and talked with director and BCAT's own Chris Rose. Let's have a look.
They're back. The Burlington Players are putting on another production, a comedy entitled
Working for Crumbs by Kate Danley. Director Chris Rose was excited to give me details on the show before opening night.
Production is predominantly a workplace comedy. There are some elements that I'd rather not spoil right now, but the premise of the show is about two office friends who learn that there is a position in a different department that they both decide to go out for. Their current boss is someone that you really don't want to work for, and so they'll do anything to get out of this department.
The cast and crew of Crumbs have put in a wide variety of hours of preparation.
This has been an amazing cast and crew. There has been a lot of hours put into this production. There are some technical items, there are some special effects that are coming up that required a lot of training, a lot of coordination. We had a fight coordinator for this show. The cast, everyone in this cast has been amazing to work with, and I could not be a luckier director for having the people that I have in this show.
I spoke to one of the main cast members, who has had nothing but a great time on set.
Everybody is so amazing and talented, and they're so funny. I worked with JC 22 years ago on a show here in Burlington, and so this is actually the first opportunity that we've had to do a show again together, and just the amount of comedy that comes out of this one is amazing. And then everybody in the cast is such a joy to work with. But it's really funny, they're all funny, and they're all sweet human beings, so you should definitely come see it.
Working for Crumbs is performing through March 8th at the Park Playhouse. You can get your tickets at burlingtonplayers.com.
I want them to enjoy this. It is a funny play. Just forget about the world for a couple of hours. Walk away going, what did I just see? Because that's the goal of what we're intending with this show, is to surprise audiences.
From the Playhouse, I'm Robert Paris for BNEWS Weekly.
We have a garbage emergency in development. No, it's not developing. It's an actual garbage emergency.
The Burlington Historical Commission was recently before the Planning Board for a special permit to construct an 800-square-foot storage shed for historical artifacts behind the West School. The new structure will comply with setbacks of zoning and will look similar in style, complementing the historic West School, and will be equipped with electricity and humidity control. Conditions of the special permit are cedar roof shingling, a 15-foot vegetation buffer from neighboring properties, and trees can only be removed from 5 feet beyond the footprint of the shed. The permit was approved unanimously. Students from Shawshene Tech will participate in the construction of the shed, and the commission will be to meet with their architect and Shawshene to figure out building materials and costs. There's been a lot of changes in the retail and restaurant scene in Burlington, continuing, and there's more to come. Joann, the fabrics and crafts retailer, recently announced it will be shutting down all of its stores in 2025, including the Burlington location in the Middlesex Commons Plaza. A new restaurant is looking to move into the location that previously housed Not Your Average Joe's over at Wayside Commons. Hanoki, a restaurant specializing in izakaya or Asian-style tapas, is targeting an opening by the end of the year. This would be the second location, the first being in Greenwich, Connecticut. Over on 3rd Ave, the award-winning Holy Cow Ice Cream Cafe will be coming on 3rd Ave this spring. Per their website, Holy Cow is known for our super premium quality. We use top-tier ingredients and house-made mix-ins to create a truly exceptional ice cream experience. Holy Cow has locations in Peabody, Salem, Gloucester, and Dennis, Massachusetts. Last on our list of changes is a new indoor pickleball court facility that will be opening up at the old Planet Fitness location on Ray Ave. The Pickler, a chain of indoor pickleball facilities with over 275 locations in the U.S., is known for its state-of-the-art courts and vibrant atmosphere. The Pickler Burlington is slated to open an 8-court, 20,000-square-foot facility on April 12th. Amenities include coaching, a pro shop, league and open play, tournaments, and more. Planet Fitness, which left Ray Avenue, held an official ribbon cutting at their new location on Middlesex Turnpike Extension, and BNEWS reporter Tad Stefanak was there.
The new Planet Fitness location in Burlington held an official ribbon cutting with a special donation to the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Billerica.
I'm excited to be here today to see the new facility, and they're a great community partner, and this donation goes to supporting our club members, our youth and teens.
We have a community service group that we currently are in, and this funding will help us expand upon that and help tons of other people in our community, and it'll help our leadership skills as we build our character to become better people.
This donation is going to help our youth leader group because it's going to give us more opportunities. We are going to be able to do more things, community service, and helping other people too.
And the great programs that happen, we do a little bit of everything at the club, so this will go a long way.
From the new Planet Fitness location in Burlington, I'm BNews reporter Tad Stefanak.
People Helping People held their annual wine tasting and auction fundraiser this year, and it was one of their best years ever. The sold-out event raised approximately $38,000, and for the 12th year in a row, Bob Murray has hosted the fundraiser at the Cafe Escadrille and financed the entire event, which featured several types of wines and appetizers. Without him, this wouldn't exist, event organizer Janet Sullivan said, thankfully. Hot auction items included a vinyl record signed and donated by Gracie Abrams, the opening act for Taylor Swift, and a dinner for 6 courtesy of the Capitol Grill. Playoff season has started, and both Red Devil basketball and hockey teams competed. Juliana McGrain has all the action, and a Red Devil shout-out after our community calendar with Gretchen Carey.
Hey everyone, I'm Gretchen Carey, and this is your community calendar. On March 6th, from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m., the Burlington Historical Society will be having a musical celebration of St. Patrick's Day at 61 Center Street in the Murray Kelly Room. Bring friends and family to enjoy some Irish music and dance, and bring your voices. Everyone is welcome, and the event is free. On March 8th, from 2 to 2:45 p.m., the Burlington Public Library will be having an event called Yoga for Kids with Carol Kagan. This program is for kids ages 4 to 6 only. For more information and to register, go to the library website. Also on March 8th from 7 to 11 p.m., the Burlington Community Scholarship Foundation will be having trivia night at the Billerica Elks. For more information and tickets, go to the following website. For more community calendar events, go to pcattv.org, burlingtonpubliclibrary.org, and burlingtonrecreation.org. I'm Gretchen Carey, and that was your community calendar.
Hey everyone, I'm Julianne McGrain, and this is your weekly sports report. Girls basketball started their postseason against Lowell on February 25th. We were there to catch the action.
The Lady Devils basketball team hosted the Lowell Red Raiders in the preliminary round of the Division II MIAA playoff tournament. Both teams had a slow start in the first period, but Burlington led by 2, 12-10. In the second, the Devils added another 11 points to the scoreboard, with the Raiders adding 10. 23-20, Devils lead. The game kept getting closer and closer by the minute, as the Devils added 8 in the third and Lowell with 7. Burlington had a 4-point advantage headed into the final period, 31-27. Burlington held on in the end with a 45-37 victory over the Raiders. They advanced to the round of 32 of the tournament and will be on the road at South High Community in Worcester.
Boys basketball will get their turn at the postseason with a home game against Chicopee Comprehensive School on February 28th. We'll have the highlights from that game next week. Girls hockey finished the regular season at the top of the division with a 3-2 win against Canton on February 19th. Burlington dominated in their first playoffs game against Beverly at home.
Girls hockey did battle with the Beverly Panthers in the first round of the D2 MIAA playoffs. In the first period, the Devils scored 4 goals, while keeping the Panthers scoreless, 4-0. The Devils added 2 more goals in the second period, with Beverly scoring 2. 6-2 Burlington. The Devs finished the game in the third period with another 3 goals. Final 9-2 Burlington. Ava Ciccolini, Emma Steiner, Chloe Rabazzi, and Caitlin Tremblay each scored 2 goals. Sophia Cleary had 1.
The boys hockey team season just ended after a 2-6 loss to St. John's in the playoffs on February 26th. Nick Tilapino and Ryan McWhinney each scored a goal. Although the team won't be moving on in the postseason, there's still one athlete that we want to recognize in our Devil Shoutout video.
We're back at the Burlington Ice Palace for a Red Devil Shutout. Goalie and senior Camden Shanahan has been saving shots at will this year, but one in particular stood out. Shanahan made his 1,500 career save in the 3-0 shutout against Watertown.
It was a great season overall, so I'm glad I hit that milestone. I know I hit 1,000 last year, and 1,500 was a great milestone for me, and I'm proud of our team that helped me do it, and just all of that.
Rallying behind him are his teammates and coaches, who have been really impressed by him on the ice this season.
I can't do it without my defense. It's great having a good senior year. It feels good for you. We had first 2 years were rough, but my family stuck with me, and our coaches stuck with me and our team, and I'm glad to do it for the town, and I'm glad that our team has come together so much, and I just really appreciate it.
What does Camden love about the game? The physicality.
It's so physical, and it's so fast-paced. It's so fun. Games can change in an instant. They change so quick. It's really, and I love playing this position because really everything can be in your hands. But it's such a great sport because it brings so many different dynamics.
As a former goalie himself, head coach Bobby Conceition said Camden has been the backbone of this team's success.
Yeah, just a tremendous accomplishment for a really good goalie and a really good kid. He's had a lot of success over the last 4 years, especially the last 2. He's really been the backbone of our team, especially this year. The way that he's led and the timely saves that he makes have really allowed us to win as many games as we did this year.
Congratulations, Camden, on your 1,500 career save. This is the Red Devil Shoutout.
Ryan Brooks, Krish Almeida of the boys track competed at the MIAA Meet of Champions last Saturday. Brooks came in 10th place in the long jump, and Almeida came in 15th place at the 100 meter. Congrats, gentlemen. James Mutabi, Arav Thikar, and Evans Kariomba competed in the pentathlon on February 26. Kariomba finished in 6th place in the 1,000 meter, and Muyambi came in 8th place in the shot put. You can check out the full results at the following website. Red Devil swimmer Shea Woodbury competed in 2 events at the state championship on Friday the 22nd at Boston University. In the 100 freestyle, Shea placed 23rd overall with a PR time of 51.34 seconds. In the 100 backstroke, Shea placed 9th overall with a time of 55.56, which is a new school record. Congrats, Shea! Max Schwartzman, Cameron Bonnell, and Josh Levitt competed at the MIAA D2 state tournament on February 22nd. Schwartzman won 4 out of 5 of his matches in the 106 weight class. Bonnell had 3 matches throughout the day and had 1 win, defeating Tristan Forrest of Whitman Hansen. Levitt lost both of his matches at the championship. Burlington came in 28th place out of 46. Girls gymnastics competed at the sectionals championship on February 22nd at Algonquin Regional High School. Burlington finished 10th out of 12th places. The ladies came back in 7th place on the balance beam, 12th place on the vault, and 11th on the bars, and 11th on the floor exercise. Congrats on the great season, ladies. For more Red Devil action, check out our sports section at bcattv.org/sports and follow us on X at BNEWS Sports. That's all for this week. I am Julianne McGrain. Back to you guys in the studio.
Our photo of the week was sent in by Gretchen Carey. It features a beautiful shot of snow leading into Mill Pond Reservoir with a hazy winter sky overhead. Thank you, Gretchen. We'd like to see your photos. The photos could be of something you see around town, whether outside your own door, or even photos of your family, friends, and pets. Whatever you think is interesting and would like to share. Send to them at bcattv.org with the subject line Photo of the Week. That's it for the news this week. This Sunday, the next round of Goodnight Johnny's Idol will take place at the restaurant from 4 to 7 p.m. Then later in the evening, the Academy Awards will air at 7 p.m., both on ABC and live streaming on Hulu. Don't forget to check out our annual Oscar preview, where BNews entertainment reporter Chris Flaherty breaks down some of the major awards this year. and who might be taking home the gold. That's it for the BNEWS. I'm Phil Gallagher, and we'll see you again next week. Thank you.